Hi folks, it's Terry back from Terry's BenzTrainZ, and what you're looking at is a Marx pre-war motor. This actually came from Poppleville Trains from Derek. It was his motor for his M10,000. He asked me to see if I could get it running for him. Well, I had a lot going on with a death in the family this past couple weeks, so I was really busy, and I happened to have an identical motor in my trolley, kit bash trolley. So I took the motor out of that and sent it to him, and I said, let me keep this old motor, see what I can do with it. Now the problem with his motor was, first, it was missing a brush in the spring, but this piece here, and get it over here, this is connected by a lever, a rod, to a lever on the motor that allows it manually to switch from forward to reverse. Unfortunately, as you can see, this is broken off because the board cracked. But the way it is wired is very simple. You have, let me show you here, power coming into here. The brush plate's connected here, and then these two are just either sides of the coil. Then what you do with that top piece is when you move that lever, you're just switching from one side of the coil to the other. And then it does what you need it to do. Now, excuse me, I had that backwards. Power goes here, brush plate here, and then the two sides of the coil. Now, if that sounds familiar, it should, because years ago, BenzTrainZ did a video on how to replace a Marx unit with a double pole, double throw toggle switch like you see on this motor. And the wiring diagram for it is identical to what Marx had on that pre-war motor. As you see here, you have these two wires going to power, these two connections to the brush plate, and then the other two go to the coil. So I reached out to James Fleenor at trainspartsformarx.com. There's a shot of his business card, and ordered a set of brushes and springs for this motor, and then I wired up this double pole, double throw toggle switch exactly. Let me get it back in the frame. I wired up that toggle switch exactly as that schematic diagram shows. And what was the result? Well, let's see. I've got it in forward now. Red for forward, green for reverse. And there we go. It is running absolutely perfectly. You couldn't ask it to run better. And we'll put it in reverse. And there we go in reverse. So that little motor is working exactly as it originally intended to. Whoops, the switch is catching. I'll fix that. But my switch wire come loose. I got to fix that back. But that motor is running just the way you'd want it to. You couldn't ask it to run better. And now I got to get this finalized yet. And this is part one of Return of the Trolley. And I got to get it into this trolley shell, and then my trolley will be back on the rail. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And that's all from Terry's BenzTrainZ.